Everybody, welcome to Wednesday Wisdom. So today's topic is all about sleep, and there are so many studies, so many blogs, so many experts that are out there talking about sleep. So I thought I would share my perspective from an osteopathic point of view, so all linking to the body. So I think the first fundamental thing to realise is that when we want to think about sleep in the body, we want to think about the natural mechanics. So what we should be achieving day to day is a lovely S-shaped curve through the body. So we should have our head, you can see that good, our neck, our upper back, and our lower back. So what you can see is a nice curve shape through the body. Inevitably, when we do stuff day to day, so our work, our modern posture, this normally changes the mechanics of the body. So it causes everything to compress, everything to slump forward, which is the most common posture. And what we find is the neck comes forward, we find we get compression through the spine, so typically the upper back drops a little bit, and then we get flattening through the lower spine. So the reason why I'm telling you this is when we adapt to have this modern posture where we're slumping, weirdly the body finds it easier to stay and go into that posture than to pull ourselves upright. That is why when we're slumping, that takes less effort to sit like this than it does to bring the shoulders back. This is exactly the same when we're sleeping. So what we typically find is if we're doing this during the day, when we're sleeping, we want to go back into that rounded posture. So you find that people get 2-3 pillows, they prop themselves up, and you normally find when they lie on their side, they're having to prop it up as well. And the reason why is the body wants to maintain this position. So my first go-to thing before we even look at sleep position and the most comfy thing is have a look at your mechanics, have a look at how you move day to day, have a look at your posture, because if you're slumping already, when you go to bed, you're more likely to have pain at the end of the day where muscles are fatigued and it's got quite sore. And also there's a higher tendency of your body to want to go back into that slumping. So number one, look at the mechanics of the body. If we've had that sorted, but we've had different issues in the past, that can also affect the comfort and the best comfy position for each part of the body. So if you're someone who has suffered with neck conditions, so stiffness and spondylosis, so wear and tear in the neck, if you're someone that suffers with tightness around the neck, or tightness around the base of the head, depending on what you do day to day, the best position to put your neck into would be to try and maintain that extension curve of the neck. So the best thing I find is either having one pillow and folding it in half, or you can get those travel pillows that lift up through the neck. But again, that is only part of the solution. The next thing that you have to do is remove the tension from the neck before you go to bed. So maybe putting heat on the neck, going through stretches, which you can find on our YouTube channel, as well as normal movement. So movement before bed and after bed, because if we're going to bed with a stiff neck, what happens as we're sleeping is the body is recovering, it's healing through the area, it's healing the muscles that have got very sore during the day, and we normally find a peak again in stiffness and pain in the morning. So if you can get that movement and that relaxation into your routine before bed, your sleep will be a lot more comfy, and also it makes it easier for your body to maintain that position. This is exactly the same with the lower back as well, because again, neck, lower back, most common things we see and most areas of discomfort when you're sleeping. Exactly the same in the lower back. We want that lovely extension curve, but what happens during the day is we tend to flex forward. So if we're stretching and releasing through the lower back, so a nice stretching routine before bed, a nice movement routine, again, all on the YouTube channel, and I can link into the video after. You know, and we're opening up through the body, you reduce that stiffness, you reduce that tightness. So before going to bed, you've prepared the lower back for sleep. As you're sleeping, what you might find is the one that's normally the most uncomfortable, depending on what's going on to your lower spine. If you're lying on your tummy, that pushes the facet joints together typically. So if you've got a little bit of stiffness and wear and tear, that can be sore. Same if you're lying on your back, if you've got a lot of fatigue and soreness into the postural muscles, that can be quite sore. So what we find is normally the most comfy position is lying on your side. And what you can do is pop a towel or a pillow between your knees, and that keeps your pelvis in a nice balanced position. Again, this is only part of the issue. You need to help with that back, get the body moving, releasing that tension. So again, expert advice or going through that movement before bed and in the morning will also help your sleep become so much more comfy. And this is the same for people going through pregnancy as well. Obviously, the laxity through the joints around the pelvis, pillow between the knees, releasing around the pelvis. So Again, stretching and moving, adding a bit of heat if relevant, if it's really, really tight, and preparing your body for bed, and then making sure that you're feeling better in the morning. So it's all about that routine. It's not just about sleep, it's how you're preparing your body for bed and how you're waking it up in the morning is absolutely vital. And then finally, I want to talk about is a wind down routine. So this is something that me and a fellow osteopath, Annie Marie Osborne, who is incredible, looked at a wind down routine before sleep. And so what she spoke about in her seminars when we did this together was looking at what are you doing just before bed. So we're thinking quality of sleep, not just about the body. What are you doing before you go to bed? Are you switching off your phone? Are you stopping kind of bright lights coming in? Are you adding calming music? Whatever it is, you need to find a way to bring the body down, because if you're rushing around on your computer or on the phone, or the screen's here with the phone and everything like that, you're spiking your cortisol levels. So that bright light gets your stress hormones firing. It's almost like a shot of adrenaline, and there's no way you're going to get a good quality sleep or fall to sleep very, very quickly, because you're all fired up. So you want to do stuff to relax down. So whether that's dimming the lights, getting rid of your phone, listening to calming music, maybe reading your book, whatever it is, letting the body calm down. And again, that will aid in quality of sleep. So hopefully this has been helpful again from an osteopathic point of view today. Any questions, drop them in the comments below. And any other suggestions for Wednesday Wisdom, please let me know as well.